just incredibly proud of their resilience, their toughness. I thought we played with great urgency in the second half. Credit to Auburn. It was obviously an incredible team, one of the best teams in college basketball over the last decade. And they were calling the shots in the first half. I thought they were throwing the punches. I thought we were reactive and not proactive. And in the second half, our front court did an incredible job, guarding one-on-one at the post, finishing plays with, one shot, clean rebounds, which let us get out in transition. And obviously Walter stepped up and made huge plays offensively in the second half.
What changed at halftime?
We just realized what we needed to do. Again, like Auburn was fantastic in the first half. They were dictating. I think we did wear them down a little bit in the second half. I think our front court and the depth that Micah and Tommy provide off the bench was huge for us, and they weren't able to get as close to the rim as they did in the second half, and our rebounding was much better. I think that was the biggest difference.
Janai looked tired. He had his hands on his knees. You guys were kind of coming at him in waves.
Yeah, well, he was so good in the first half, but he had to work really hard to get it. He had 10 field goal attempts. I thought he did a great job of dribbling to his spots in the first half and putting in tough layups. But he had to work really hard for it. And in the second half, we just didn't let him get as comfortable, as confident. And, Rube, Kondo, Tommy, Micah to a man, I thought did a really, really nice job of limiting their tight catches and then making it hard for them to see the rim.
What about Coach Clayton at halftime?
Him and Coach Hartman, I thought did a really good job of kind of rallying the troops. Carlin, it takes so much pride in the work that the bigs do, and I can't imagine there's a better coach in America in terms of working with front court players, and he just wasn't satisfied with our performance in the first half, and he got after him pretty good, and the best part is our guys are so tough they received it and understood that they had to raise the bar in the second half for it to be better.
Todd, you track kills, you talk about it a lot, just to go from 1 in the first half to getting 6 in the second half, how much did that turn the game around?
I mean, that's it right there. One is not good enough, and 6.5 is exceptional, and we found a way and did a good job defending without fouling. Guarded the three-point line really, really well. But the rebounding was huge. The first half we gave them some second chance opportunities that deflated us a little bit. And our depth, I think, wore out again tonight.
Seems like everybody on this team has a story, like an underdog story. But 7 years ago, you're not even a head coach. Now you're going to coach in a national title game. How does that happen?
Just been surrounded with great people my whole career, both as a player and as a coach. And when you have mentors like Randy Bennett, Kyle Smith, and Bruce, and you get to spend some time with them, I think people respect that. And obviously incredibly grateful for the opportunity I got at San Francisco, and we did some good work there. And also incredibly grateful for Scott Strickland and the team at Florida for giving me this opportunity.
Is it extra meaningful to reach this stage with a win over Auburn and kind of stamp yourself as kings of the SEC?
Not honestly, no. It's almost a little bittersweet, to be honest. Like, I would have much rather it have been somebody else. But at this point in the season, I'm just really, really happy that we're still alive. And I'm happy that we are representing the SEC, though, in the championship game on Monday night, and we're going to do everything we can to bring home a title.
When you look at guys like Ruben or Tommy right here, I mean, how do you get these guys to mesh? They're from all over the world, literally, and they just work as a unit.
We spend a lot of time getting to know these guys in the process, and sometimes it has to be quicker than other times. But you can find out pretty quick what somebody's about and, how they tick and what's important to them. And I say it a lot. Great attitudes, great work ethics, guys that want to be Gators. In year 3 now, I think we have a roster full of guys that embody that as well as a coaching staff. So, that's a huge key. Obviously, you got to be good enough to play in a game like this, but our team talent and the way these guys work together is what's gotten us to this point.
If you could describe